Well, well, well. President Trump is racking up one win after another, while Democrats, critics, and naysayers are squirming like earthworms under the baking sun. You can almost hear them sizzling like bacon in a frying pan. Contrary to all the predictions of doom and gloom the so-called experts warned us about, Trump's first 6 months in office have been anything but. In fact, he's having more success and impact than any president in my lifetime, which is perhaps the best form of retribution to inflict on his enemies. The economists that claimed Trump's tariff plans would be economic suicide, for example, are now swallowing those words like a rotten sandwich, gagging on the outdated condiments they spread like manure on their moldy bread. And what about the inflation they said would cripple us? I don't see them defending their predictions now. Trump has symbolically bitch-slapped the critics, with positive economic growth, trade deals being made, and more jobs for American citizens. I say to them, open your mouths and eat that. Another Trump success has been promoting peace and prosperity in the Middle East, earning him several nominations for the Nobel Peace Prize, a sharp turn from the lecturing and virtue signaling of the Biden administration. The speech Trump made in Saudi Arabia was one of the wisest and most inspiring I've ever heard, a speech that was very well received by Arab leaders. I'm confident that other Arab nations will soon join the Abraham Accords, ushering in a new era of peace and cooperation in the Middle East. Then we have the border, which Democrats and the previous administration insisted could only be secured through congressional action and common sense immigration reform. They've been making those claims for a very long time, sitting on their hands as they speak through both sides of their mouths. Yet lo and behold, President Trump shut down the border with executive orders and allowing the Border Patrol to do its job. Democrats' idea of immigration reform translates into nothing more than mass amnesty for millions of illegals. The last accomplishment I'll mention is how the Trump administration has been gutting the bloated government like a squealing pig. I say, let it bleed out. It's high time someone went after USAID scams, unnecessary bureaucracy, the useless Department of Education, and all the fraud going on. I love how liberals say, those cuts only amount to a few $billion. What? Do you hear yourselves? That just proves how spend-happy they've become. Wasting money means nothing to them. Any savings, no matter how small, is good for you and I. Obviously, what I've touched on is just the tip of the iceberg. Trump is moving so fast and scoring so many victories, it's hard to keep up. A strategy that has kept Democrats on their heels and in total disarray. But there's much more to come. Energy, rare earth mineral mining, manufacturing, health, investments in America, strengthening our military, and reducing our dependence on Chinese goods and critical medications. Trump is getting his revenge in the very manner he promised, by winning, winning, winning.